So now I'm going to start introducing the word no, especially if I do this and then he gets up, but he doesn't. He does it every time. Good boy, Beckett. There you go. Good boy. What I want from him, and then eventually I will tell him no if I think he's like really not paying attention and just doesn't want to follow at all or sits down or whatever. Day 3 of training Beckett. Today I'm going to have him hold a downstay for an extended period of time like Scotty's doing. So I'm going to teach him to be very patient. I'm going to do a bit of review before we go on to anything new. So I just want to remind him all the things he learned yesterday. Down. Yes! Yes! Good boy. Yes! It is. Beckett, heel! Good boy. There's a good boy. Beckett, stay. So now I'm going to start introducing the word no, especially if I do this and then he gets up, but he doesn't. He does it every time. Good boy, Beckett. There you go. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to now start to get him to follow me and walk with me longer distances, because right now he is kind of reluctant to follow. He does follow, but not that well. Beckett, come! So now I'm actually going to start walking further and a bit faster and not as many stops as I was doing before, because I just want him to be able to walk with me very consistently. Beckett, heel. Come on. Come on, buddy. He wants to go back to the house, obviously. Anyway. So I'm just going to walk with Beckett a lot right now because he needs a lot of practice with walking with me, and he just is somewhat reluctant to follow all the time. He just would rather do his own thing. Beckett, come! So I'm just going to practice that by just walking with him a lot. And I'm going to start by just pulling him on the leash and then stopping pulling on the leash. So I want him obviously to follow my left side, my left heel. So I pull on the leash, stop pulling, and just keep doing that until he's learned what I want from him. And then eventually I will tell him no if I think he's like really not paying attention and just doesn't want to follow at all or sits down or whatever. So he's like looking away right now. Come on. Beckett, come! There you go. There you go, all the way. So he wants to follow my right side. So I'm just going to keep pulling him on my left. Come on. Left side. Left side. Left side. Yes! Beckett, sit. Sit. Yes! Right. So all this hard work has been paying off. I've been walking with him for a while now, probably 10, 15 minutes. And he's finally starting to realize, okay, walking with you is not a bad thing. Like, he just doesn't want to do this right now. He wants to go play. He wants to go do anything else but this. So I'm just teaching him that he's got to listen to me, that he has to do this. There's no getting out of it. And he's finally starting to give in and be like, okay, I'll listen now, even if he doesn't want to. So Beckett's been following me on leash pretty well, but I want him to learn a little bit quicker, and this is just going to help me teach him a little bit quicker. It's a bit of a firmer no than the normal leash. Like the no using the slip lead isn't as firm or direct as using a chain collar. So I've got a chain collar on him, and he'll just learn quicker that he does have to listen to me, even if he doesn't want to. But because he would still learn with the other collar, and every single time I said no, he would still have to do the action since he's, he has to do the action. But this one is more a little bit firm, and like he's more apt to do it because I've told him no very firmly. So even after a few times of me telling him no, he'll start to listen very, very well, and he'll be very attentive too, very attentive. Beckett, come! Come on. So I'm using both the slip lead and the chain collar. Beckett, come! So if I go down, yeah, he's gonna come to me. But I also want him to come to me when I'm sitting on the ground. So Beckett, come! Come on. No. Beckett, come! Come on. Beckett, heel! Come on. Heel. Left side. Beckett, sit. Yes, good boy. Yes. Beckett, come. So if he really decides not to listen, I'm just gonna tell him no. Beckett, come. I'll give him a couple chances. Come on, Beckett, come. He hasn't fully decided, but he's realizing that he does have to come every time. Much quicker than he was last time. Last time I told him no, and he still didn't really listen. Like, if you do that enough times, he will listen. But it just takes more time. Scotty, down. Scotty, stay. And that was a warning. If I tell Scotty down like that and he gets up, it's like a warning. And next time he gets up, because he knows he should stay down, I'm going to tell him no. Because, he keeps getting up over and over again. All I want him to do is follow me. Beckett, come! Come on, buddy. Yes, that's such a good boy. He's doing very good now. See? I told him no like 3 times. Only 3. And he's like, okay, I'll listen. Beckett, heel. Come on, Beckett, heel. Healing is going to be a little bit more difficult, so I'm just going to walk backwards and tell him to come. Beckett, come. So I'm going to start with this, and then I'll go to healing. Come on, buddy. I want him to decide on his own to come to me now. He's had enough of me pulling on the leash and just asking. So I want him to be the decision maker every time. And I don't want to keep pulling on him. Come on. Come on, buddy. If he sits down, I'm just going to tell him no. Beckett, come. That's our good boy. Come on. He's got to learn to follow me when I'm walking backwards, too. He can't just only come when I'm standing still. Come on, Beckett, come. Beckett, come. Give him one more chance, and then no. Because he's sitting down. Beckett, come. Come on, buddy. Beckett, come. Now he doesn't really want to be all the way out here, so I'm going to turn around. That's a good boy. Yes, it is. So he'll get used to being out here because we're closer to the cars. This is a new area for him. He's a little bit afraid of it. Come on, buddy. Beckett, heel. Heel. So I'm going to tell him heel like a few times. Heel. He's done this over and over again. I've taught him this. Every single time he goes to my right side, I pull him to my left. But I'm going to tell him no now. Come on, buddy. No. And I pull him right to where I want him. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. He's doing much better. Beckett, heel. Come on. Okay. Good boy. A few more times in this, and he'll get it down. Very, very well. All the way. Yes! Good boy. Yes, you are. I know. No. He wants to go on my legs. He wants me to protect him and stuff. Like I said, that creates separation anxiety, and I don't need to protect him. He doesn't need to be afraid of the leash. Beckett, heel. Come on. Beckett, heel. Come on. He's doing better. He hasn't sat down. Now he's like walking and then not sitting down. All the way. Yes, good boy. I am testing him a lot here. I'm putting a lot of pressure on him to follow me and stuff. He really doesn't want to, but I'm getting him over his fear of like going out into the outside world. Because obviously he's fine with walking back to the house, but he does not want to walk towards or away from it. Yes, good boy. And yeah, every time I pet him, it's like a little bit of relief. Like, okay, I did what I needed to do. And I don't have to keep focusing on what he wants me to do all the time. It's not easy for him. I understand that. But he can do it. I know he can. That's a good boy. So Beckett learned a lot today, and I know he's going to do much better going forward because today was so difficult for him. I know it wasn't easy for him to like follow me the whole time, and he's learning, but he's going to do much better in the future now that he's followed me all this time, and I'm getting him to listen every time. So thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to see more of Beckett's training.